Mr. Castleberry is retiring at the end of the school year, and we just want to take a little bit of time here to show our appreciation for all that he's done and to wish him well. And so I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to turn it over to his colleagues in the music department who have worked with him some for part and some for most of his 20 years here at LP. He was a professional musician for many years before he became a teacher, and I believe he still works as a professional musician often, and he may be doing some of that in the next phase here. And I've worked with people in performing and visual arts departments over the years that were also artists and musicians, and many of them treated teaching as their day job and musicianship or artistry as their actual job. And I can say that Mr. Castleberry is the consummate professional teacher. His knowledge from his professional musician days, he has shared with his students all the time. He's constantly teaching, constantly pushing whatever high expectations his students have reached. He's always got a next level for them, and he does it with such care, attention to detail. It's really an amazing thing to see. So I know that everybody in the department, really in the school, looks up to him, and I know that his legacy and what he's taught his colleagues as well as his students will carry on for a long time. I think many of the alumni that are here this evening are here because of him, and I'm sure that they'll be back before June 21st comes to say their final goodbyes. But I just again want to reiterate that Mr. Castleberry teaches music, but most of his students will not go on to be professional musicians or even do music education. But what he's taught them about teamwork, about jazz, which is an American cultural icon, about communication, about a language that you can speak together when you learn to work together and do certain things that I think only jazz musicians really understand. I don't quite understand it myself, but I know it when I see it in the rehearsal in third period. So that gift of culture and history that Mr. Castleberry has brought our students beyond just the music itself is the legacy that he leaves, and we'll never forget that, Mr. Castleberry. Ms. Jilly and members of the department traveled a little token just to pick what they want to say.
Thank you so much, Mr. Boraz. That was a great speech. He said everything that we had in our mind already about Mr. Castleberry. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ms. Jilly, and I have a little funny little anecdote. Back in 2001, when I started here in Lincoln Park, Mr. Castleberry was already here, and the jazz band used to rehearse in the uniform room. Right, we didn't have a classroom for the jazz band. I know, right? It was. And at the same time, the intermediate orchestra was rehearsing in the band room, so if the jazz band got really too excited during rehearsal, Mr. Kruger would come back and go, hey, especially if Mr. Castleberry might have been rarely on one of his days off, substitute, they go crazy. But we've come a long way with our facilities and great administrators that have supported our program. One thing has remained constant, once again, is Mr. Castleberry's wonderful talent at mentoring students, teaching, just being an all-around good guy, and a great musician. I've had the pleasure of playing with him, and my husband also, Nigel Mack, blues band, and we have a wonderful token of appreciation for Mr. Castleberry. If you could come on up. This award is given in honor and recognition of your 20 years of outstanding service to Lincoln Park High School and its students, presented by the Performing Arts Department and the LPHS community. And the quote from Miles Davis, always look ahead, but never look behind. Congratulations, Phil. We're gonna miss you.
Thank you so much. Well, I came here 20 years ago to fill in for someone. And when I arrived, I knew this was the place for me. The outstanding diversity of our student population, the support of the administration, and the outstanding team of colleagues to work with. It's been a great pleasure to watch the program grow. And it's been a great pleasure to have a small part in that growth, and for us all as colleagues to utilize music to teach character building in our students. We have to keep music in our schools. We have to keep music as a valuable asset in Lincoln Park High School. Thank you again.
Started the orchestra program as an after-school club some 20 plus years ago, and it's grown into a program of almost 300 string students now, and we owe it all to him for starting that 25 years ago. Every year we give the Phillip Castleberry Award. It's a $500 scholarship that's backed by the Orchestra Parents Association to a fantastic junior. This year's recipient has even been a prominent feature in many of Mr. Stefan's compositions ever since she was even a freshman. He identified her as really somebody who has a lot of promise, a lot of talent, and somebody who works very, 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 very hard. And this year's Phillip Castleberry Award recipient is Roberta Bucci. This is the time that we hand out our most important and top award of the entire year, the National Orchestra Award. The National Orchestra Award is given to a senior who embodies the spirit of the orchestra, who is a team player, somebody who I can count on to be a leader, somebody who in their 4 years here has done everything and anything possible to make what you're witnessing here happen. And this year's National Orchestra Award winner is our soloist, Levy Williams.
This next piece features all of the band seniors from both Symphonic Band 2, Symphonic Band 1, and Wind Symphony. While I have all the seniors on the stage, this will be the prime opportunity for us to give our senior awards. The first award that we have this evening is the George Paris and Robert Cruder Band Spirit Award. We have 2 winners of this award this year. This award kind of goes for those people that do all the behind-the-scenes work, never asking for anything in return, always come to the room with a smile, with a ton of energy, or a smirk and a little bit of sass. Maybe for one of them a lot of bit of sass, but always well-placed and has really contributed over their 4 years and especially these last couple of years. So our first award winner is Mr. Kevin Williams. And our second award winner is the sass, Miss Janessa Hernandez. Our next award that we're going to give out is the Semper Fi, Always Faithful Award. The 2 winners of this are just tireless proponents of the band program. They eat, breathe, live the band program on top of their already busy schedule that they keep. They are some of the first people in the room and some of the last people out, making sure everything's done even if they aren't told. So it is probably no surprise to anyone that our first winner is Mr. Onyx Brunner. And our second winner is Miss Pablo Boca. Our final award this evening is the John Philip Sousa Award. This is the band program's largest award. It is the national award that is given out to a singular senior who has demonstrated not only dedication to the program, but also pure and fantastic musicianship. And so it reads, John Philip Sousa Band Award in recognition of outstanding achievement in interest in instrumental music for singular merit and loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. The John Philip Sousa Band Award is hereby presented to Ms. Jane Stroud. I won't talk too much about them, but this senior class is a little extra special for me. They are 4 years at Lincoln Park. I am 4 years at Lincoln Park. They are my first class to go all the way through. So thank you.